go over some shooting just really quickly, and basically how to hold a stick. Whenever you're carrying the stick, you should always have it's called a cradle, okay? And we can all try and work on it when we get the chance, but just keep in mind, we have one hand of the stick towards the bottom, one hand towards the top of the stick. Your hands should be pretty far apart, okay? And when we cradle, we just have our top hand just kind of going back and forth, okay? And what that does is keep the ball in our sticks for us, okay? So when we're running, and if we kept our hands still, or if we had them like this, there's a good chance the ball can pop out. So what we do is have our hands nice and wide, and just kind of with our top hand, just kind of move it back and forth as we run, okay? So that's cradling, okay? So you're going to need to do that. The next thing we're going to go over, we'll just do ground balls, and just really quickly, the ground balls, again, hands nice and wide on the stick. When you come to it, we always say, both butts low. What we mean is, this is the butt end of your stick. You want to get it nice and low to the ground. And what that does is get your other butt low. Okay? So we always say both butts low. Okay? So we get nice and low, get both our butts low, and scoop it. Okay? And one of the other things we always say, to help reinforce that, is poop, scoop, sniff. So that's the poop. We're going to get both our butts low. We're going to scoop it, and then we're going to sniff it nice and tight to your face, okay? And that's for ball protection, guys. That's actually, if you guys are 7th graders, I'd be teaching you that, okay? So that's a good thing to keep in mind. So poop, scoop, sniff, and both butts low, okay? All right, and when you guys come in on me, because I'm going to be saving the ball, I'm going to be making kick saves, I'm going to be making blocker saves, you name it, I'm going to have to teach you guys how to shoot, okay? So when we shoot, where were our hands? You guys can yell this out. Where were our hands a second ago? Were they close? Nice and wide, right? One hand near the top, one hand near the bottom. But when we shoot a lacrosse ball, we slide one hand down, okay? So our one hand should come down, okay? So our hands should be a little bit closer together whenever we're shooting. And the reason we do that is, because if I were to shoot with my hands far apart, can't shoot very hard, right? But if I were to lower my hands, I can get a little bit more torque into it, and I can shoot the ball hard, right? So I want you guys to remember that, okay? So hand position is really important. So you can have your hands nice and wide whenever you're scooping the ball or cradling, and whenever you're shooting, you want to slide your hand down so you can get a little more power.